Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. If you are thinking about going to the Rainbow Mountain in Peru, this video is made for you because I am going to show you a great alternative to the Rainbow Mountain. In today's video I am going to show you around Polcayo and show you why this might actually be the better option for you to visit instead of the Rainbow Mountain. I am doing a tour from Cusco to get to Polcayo and it has started at 4:30 already, so quite early. I'm a bit tired, but anyway, I'm excited for today. We have been taking a minivan from Cusco. We have been driving 2 hours and then we stopped in a little village where we already had a very delicious breakfast. And now we are in a village that is called Checacupe, and that is our first stop of today's tour. And here in Checacupe you can actually see 3 bridges. That is what it's famous for. There is a bridge that is rather modern that you can see here in the background. That bridge has been built in recent years. It is actually strong enough to carry not only people but also cars. And then there are 2 other bridges that are a lot older. You can see them here in the background. These bridges are made by the Spanish and by Inca. As you already know, this area around Cusco was part of the Inca Empire. Cusco is the capital of the Inca Empire. Obviously, there were a lot of villages around Cusco. And here in Checacupe, you can see an Incan bridge that has obviously been reconstructed. It wouldn't have survived all these years. But anyway, it is quite interesting to see what kind of bridges they constructed at their time. And then there's a third bridge, which is a colonial bridge that has been constructed by the Spanish in the 16th century. All right, I'm about to cross the Incan bridge right now. This is the entrance. It looks a bit unstable, but let's try this. It is a bit shaky, to be honest. We are only allowed to go like one by one, but this bridge is beautiful. The village of Checacupe in general is quite small and there is not that much to do. It seems extremely quiet, but the bridges are really interesting. It is interesting to see how the architecture has been evolving over the years. Now it is time for us to continue. We will go back to the van and then go to Polcayo. It will be a ride of about 50 minutes, I think, on a dirt road, and we will go all the way up to almost 5,000 meters. I am a bit worried. I think the stop will be at like 4,800 meters and then we will do a hike there in the area. I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit scared about the altitude. If you followed my journey through Bolivia, you already know that I did have a lot of problems with that. But anyway, the area is meant to be extremely beautiful and I cannot wait to see it. We just reached the top where the bus just dropped us off. And apparently we are the very first people here at this place for today. We are at an altitude of 4,500 meters and I can already feel it. Breathing is already getting harder, but so far I'm okay. The ride up here was absolutely beautiful. We had stunning views over the mountains and also we've seen so many llamas or alpacas, I'm not sure about it. There were a lot, it was crazy. I've never seen so many of them in one place and I'm hoping to see some more here in this area now. There are bathrooms here, so this is the last time that we can use the bathroom and then we will start the hike. This whole hike is going to take us more or less 2 to 2.5 hours. We are at the first Rainbow Mountain here of this area in Polcayo. There are in total 3 of those mountains that we are going to see here, and we are going to do a hike to see the other ones as well. The mountains all have 6 different colors and they come from different minerals and an oxidation process basically. And you probably heard about the Rainbow Mountain, the famous one where all the people go to. In that area there's only 1 Rainbow Mountain. Here we will have 3, and also Polcayo is way less touristic. Less people come here, so you don't share that with so many people. We are the only group so far that is here. We can completely enjoy this place and have it for ourselves. Also, our guide takes good care of us. He just gave us some kind of oil or liquid that we had to rub into our hands and then breathe it in like 3 times. It has also some coca leaves in it. The coca leaves are very good for the altitude sickness. I mentioned that in a lot of other videos already. I'm not sure if it helps, but anyway, it's for sure not bad to try it. Well, I'm out of breath, as you can already tell. And here behind me, we can already see the second Rainbow Mountain. Also here in this area, they sell a few local products, a few souvenirs that you can buy here. make sure to do that, because this way you are going to support the locals a lot, and also the prices here are way better than in Cusco. I'm not sure if you can see that in the camera, but there in the mountain, in the peaks, there's a little bit of snow still. This whole area, or the Rainbow Mountains, oh dear, I'm dying. The Rainbow Mountains, they have been recently discovered. That is because this area here has been covered in snow, and therefore people didn't see the different colors of the mountains and didn't know that this place existed. But due to climate change, the mountains are way more visible now. There's no snow anymore, at least not at this time of the year, and tourists can visit them. There's a llama here behind me. I just learned the difference between a llama and an alpaca. They told me that llamas are bigger, they have a longer face and bigger ears. I never can distinguish them, but now I'm a little bit smarter, I guess. There are different viewpoints here on this hike. We are now about to reach the second viewpoint so that we will get a beautiful view over the second Rainbow Mountain. It looks super impressive. This whole area here is extremely beautiful. In the Rainbow Mountains, it is actually interesting that the colors are like in lines, right? It is super weird, I think. And also the Rainbow Mountains look way higher and way bigger than what I had expected. I saw them in videos before, but obviously videos never actually show what it's like in reality. We are now on top of the Rainbow Mountain. It looks super beautiful from up here, and also the views are impressive. Back there you can actually see glaciers. There are glaciers in that area, I didn't know that. And there's also another alpaca this time. There are 2 alpacas with which you can take some photos. And there's also the third Rainbow Mountain that we can see here. We are literally walking on the Rainbow Mountains. It is super beautiful, seriously. I honestly didn't have extremely high expectations, but I'm really in love with this place because it's not only Rainbow Mountains, it's the whole views, the whole surroundings that we have here. Now there's quite a steep climb awaiting us. We will go to the last viewpoint for now, and also this will be the highest point. It'll be over 5,000 meters high, so it's going to be tough. We've reached the stone forest, the highest point of today's hike. I'm not going to lie, it is tiring. You can hear it, I'm completely out of breath. This is completely normal because in higher altitudes there's less oxygen. Less oxygen means your heart needs to pump faster to bring the oxygen through your body, and well, that causes you to get tired way faster, and it also causes you to feel like you are running a marathon while actually just walking slowly. The views here are so beautiful and super rewarding. It is way more than I had expected. Honestly, I mentioned it before, I had low expectations. I didn't think that I would love this place so much, but it is so impressive and so beautiful, way better than anything that I have seen in any videos when I prepared myself for coming here. We are going to enjoy a little bit more of the views, and then I guess we will go back down to the bus station and also enjoy the walk through the stone forest here behind me. Obviously it was so much easier to hike back down than the hike up onto the hill. We are now on our way to the bus again. We are almost there actually, and then we will go to a place where we can have a lunch, we will eat something, and then it's already time to go back to Cusco. I really loved this place. There are several reasons why I would recommend you to come here instead of the famous Rainbow Mountain. For example, at the famous Rainbow Mountain, of course you probably all know this famous picture with the alpacas in front of the Rainbow Mountains, but seriously, people need to stand in line for like 15 to 20 minutes to take that kind of picture. Here you wait 0 seconds. This place here is way less popular, and therefore there are way less tourists. You do not share the mountains, the viewpoints, not at all. Also, another reason, to get to the Rainbow Mountains, it is a little bit further away, meaning if you do a tour from Cusco, you will have less time. That means you will have to hike to the mountain, you have a few minutes, maybe an hour there, and then you will hike back down and go back to Cusco, and that's it. Here there's so much more included, there's so much more nature that you can see, more Rainbow Mountains that you can actually see, and well, different kind of places. So I think this is way more worth its money actually to come here to Palcoyo. And another thing is that I've heard that the hike to the Rainbow Mountain, to the famous one, is way more exhausting, because in the end you will have to hike up pretty steep, and apparently there are a lot of people that actually get sick there. So keep all of these things in mind when planning to go to any of those Rainbow Mountains. I personally do not regret at all coming here to Polcayo. I enjoyed this a lot. I mentioned it before. This place here impressed me a lot. It surprised me a lot in a very positive way. I'm very, very happy and satisfied with this tour. And well, now we're only going to have a lunch, so I guess this is the end of today's video. Make sure to leave me a thumbs up because you are going to support my work. And also, I am still not done with my videos here in Peru, so if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button now, and I will see you in the next video.